ended up being a much better find than I expected. So I'm finally at my dig site, and you may not be able to tell, there's tons of glass that's been washed out into here, and I think I found a little perfume. That I did. There's a better view for you. Hoyt's, German. What? Let me look. Cologne. E.W. Hoyt. Low, Massachusetts. So it's actually a cologne and not the perfume. I found one like this here recently, and I think it was perfume, so that'll go nice with the other one that I have. But there's just broken whiskey tops and everything, and like I said, this is turn of the century stuff, and it's all coming out of the bank over there. So I'm gonna try my best to really take a good look in there and see what we can find today. So I'm picking around a little bit before I actually dig, just in case something else is washed out. And this looks to be probably a mug-based Hutch. Maybe from Canton, Ohio? I don't know. I see C-A-N-T. And I put it up here, but I found a broken warranted flask. There's that perfume I found. And let me lay that down for a second. There's something else I wanted to show you. It's probably the largest, or one of the largest cork tops I've ever seen. Where did it go? Well, this one's pretty big. We'll get this one. So look at that. That was something really large. I'm trying to find, I think I had one bigger than this a second ago. But just to give you more of an idea of what's coming out of here, that looks like that was from top of some fancy whiskey. And there's a little flask. It's broken though. Amber, not embossed. Oh, there we go. Here's another one. That may have been the big one that I saw a minute ago. Look at the size of that. And that's an applied top, so that's large. Oh, it looks like that would have been some type of beer based off of the embossing. So yeah, let me get set up here and we'll get to digging. And I think we're going to have a really good day digging here. Wish me luck. So I've been at it for about 30 minutes or so. Majority of stuff has been broken, but I want to show you my first good find out of the hole. An amber glass stopper. It's real pretty. Let's see if I can shine the light any. I know that whole bottles exist in here because I poked around here once before and I found, I think, a flask. I did find a Hutch, and it was unembossed though. It was actually right there in the corner. That's what's got. Some animal dug this out, I think. So I know they exist in here. It just may take me a minute to get to them. So stay with me, and hopefully we'll keep pulling out nice finds like this. So we're starting to get in some interesting stuff. I got something embossed right here, and then two tops showing right there. And I'm expecting them to be broke, because the majority of the stuff is. But we're going to dig at them, and we're going to hope that they're whole. Especially this embossed one, because I'm gonna guess it's some type of beer, but it looks like it could be really pretty if it's whole. So let's dig at that one first, and then I'll jump back on once we get it out a little bit more. So it was broken, but it ain't as much of a heartbreaker as I thought it would, because it's one of the Granite wine bottles, and I don't think they're super rare, but still would have been nice to have it whole. It took me a minute to get out and had that much showing, and I thought it may be, but it ended up being broken. So we'll set that one aside and keep going at it. Try to get those other two tops back there and see if they're whole. Hopefully so. They don't. Well, that one, I'm pretty certain that one's broken. Oh no, no. Wow. We got that one together right on camera. It's a warranted flask. And I thought I had a crack, but that's just a root growing through it. Nice. that just made my depressing, you know, over that Garrett bottle talk go all to being happy now. So I thought it was broken because it was so loose. We'll take that. You know, it may have just the slightest flash crack down at the bottom from what I can tell, but I'm not worried about that. It's a nice bottle. Let's hope that other one's whole. We're going to keep working at it now since I got that free. We'll see what we got back here. Just a little update. The bottle in the back is feeling good. It feels tight in there, so that probably means it might be whole, or, you know, we're hoping it's whole. But what I jumped back on here with you is there's a whiskey top right here. It moves too much, so I'm thinking it's broken, but there's a flask that I'm trying to get out of there, and I'm slowly working towards it. So I'm working my way back, and then eventually we'll get to that, what looks to be either, looks like a soda bottle or a beer. So I'll jump back on here in a moment after we get a little bit more worked out. So that flask I was just working at, I got it out and working my way back to you. Here is the whiskey top that was in the way. I told you that was loose. It looks like that'd been pretty fancy, and the seam does not go all the way to the top, so this would have been blown in the mold. But to get to the actual find, it was whole. I found another flask. Sadly, it's not embossed, but it's another blown in the mold bottle, and it's in perfect shape, so you can't beat that. So let's go lay that with the warranted flask, and now I can focus on getting back there to that bottle. And you know, we're going to hope that it's actually some type of old soda, and we're going to hope that it's whole mainly. So let me work towards that, and if I find something else along the way, I'll be sure to jump back on with you. Alright, update time. So I was trying to clear the hole out more so I can get back in there and get to that one bottle, and look what we have here. It's not embossed on this side, but so far it's whole, and I'm hoping it'll remain whole, and I'm hoping the other side will be embossed. I'm gonna dig at that just a little bit more, and I should be able to show that to you here in a moment. And then I just thought this was a really interesting, it's got that dark olive green, but that really fat neck and blob top. It's a really weird one. I wish that'd be whole too, but you can't be complaining when you got things like this showing up. So let me get at this one a little bit more, and then we're going to work our way back that way. Alright, I hope you can see in here. I don't have my flashlight and the clouds just came over, but I finally got it ready to pull, so let's get it out here together and see what we have. I think it's a, yeah, Milwaukee. Nice. And it's in great shape, registered. Let me see if I can get some of that mud out of there. It's making it hard to read it. Well, I tried. But yeah, Milwaukee. Beautiful aqua color too. We'll definitely take that. I think I see a top to another one back there, so we're going to work back there, and I'm hoping the sun comes back out, because without it I can't see too well, and I left my flashlight in the car about a half mile back. So let's get back at it. Wasn't whole, doesn't look like it had any embossing, so it's alright. But I want to show you what was right next to it. Crown Bottling Works, Lee J. Taylor, proprietor, New Bern, North Carolina. This right here was a Hutch. And the only reason I know that is I've actually found the complete Hutch. And on hutchbook.com, this is actually considered rare, so I found 2 of them so far. And yeah, this one will be good enough to cut right around the top there and make a drinking glass out of. Happy with that. But I'm gonna keep digging. Yeah, I promise. Eventually we will get back there to that bottle. I'm just trying to work it out to where, for one, I'm not sitting on glass or anything, and 2, you know, I'm finding everything that is here on the bottom. So let me get back at it. So it looks like I'm gonna be ran out of here by a thunderstorm, but I wanted to show you this bottle I thought was interesting. It's broken right there, Right there, 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 there. And it's like slinked up from where it's been broken. That's a first. I'm trying to hunt for at least one more whole bottle before I get rained out, but I may not have that chance. So if this is my last time on, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'll definitely be back at this spot regardless if I get rained out today or not, because it's very productive and I'm hoping to find some more cool stuff with y'all. So just let me know what y'all think of the video. I'll probably combine the creek walk with this dig, and we'll come back another time when it ain't raining and hopefully find some more. I want to show you this really nice whiskey neck. It's got air bubbles in the top there. I'd love to find one of these whole. And it looks like it may have a hint of pink to it, where it's been in the sun potentially at some point. So, you know, if there's pieces in here, there's a chance there's a whole one, so we're going to dig at it. See if we can find some more. I got a small base of something right here that might be whole. I'm going to work at it a little bit more and pull it and see what we might have. It's too small to be a soda or a beer, so it's probably a little med or something of that nature. But let's get it out and we'll have an, you know, we'll see for sure. Ended up being a much better find than I expected. Look at this little bottle. Decorative. And that top is crooked, uneven the way it's made. That's a pretty one. I see some air bubbles in it. No markings or embossing, sadly, but definitely turn of the century glass, maybe even slightly older. I thought it was just going to be like a little basic med or something, but I should know better what the age of some of this stuff is. Well, I'm a happy man today because, what we got? 1, 2, 3 whole nice bottles. The flask was whole, but that one flask was whole, but it had a flash crack. And then the Hutch. So, and the sun's back out again, so I might be able to go just a little bit longer with y'all. We'll see though. If I find something else, I'll jump back on. So I went ahead and stopped digging for a minute, just because of the thunderstorm. So I'm about to head out, but I came up the creek just a little bit further from where I'm digging at. And it looks like I have a bottle right here, and a television for that fact, but let's look at the bottle at least. It's embossed. Let's see. Trademark, Granite State Spring Water Company, Atkinson Depot. I think that's New Hampshire. Well, that's come a long way. It's a really cool looking embossed bottle though. And it's got an interesting shaped bottom to it too. Almost like a torpedo style. I like that. It's really nice. That's a good ending to today, I think. And you know, I said all that stuff about it being potentially the end of my video a little bit ago, but you know, I'll just reiterate again, you know, if y'all enjoy the video, definitely like and subscribe, and you know, tell me what you like and what you don't like, and we'll continue to improve the channel. But I'm enjoying hunting these, and I'm like finding them with you all, so I hope y'all enjoy it as well. But I'm gonna get out of here and head out before the storm comes, but it's been a great day of hunting.